Well, Mike, this is a big day for you. You look pretty cheerful about it. Are you happy about it?
Yes, I am. It kind of feels like a burden has been lifted.
Okay.
I know there are a lot of challenges ahead, but the support here has been fantastic.
Yeah. So tell me about it. Tell me what happened today.
Well, on live national television on MSNBC, Up with Chris Hayes, the Sunday morning talk show, I publicly came out as a non-believing pastor, someone who's been working undercover who hasn't believed for quite a while now. So.
Now, you got some help from the Clergy project, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, when I first started realizing that the nature of my struggles with my faith weren't merely with particular doctrines, but was really with the essence of faith itself, I actually, through some, actually, I'm trying to think, I first heard about the Clergy project, and I think it was through Dan Dennett, because I was reading his book, Breaking the Spell, and I realized the spell had been broken, and I sent him an email, and he put me into contact, and that's how the whole connection with the Clergy Project started. And at the beginning, it was such a great help to be connected to other clergy, to know that you weren't alone, and that you weren't going crazy. And in fact, there are quite a few people out there going through this.
How many people are there in the Clergy Project now? Do you know them all sort of?
Now, I want to say somewhere in the vicinity of 150, but I couldn't say.
So these are all clergymen, clergywomen who have lost their faith, no longer believe.
Correct.
And what made you go into the church in the first place?
Well, I had grown up in a religious household. I had fond memories of church life, the community life, the youth groups, and at the time, I felt like the ministry was a good fit for me. I was an English major in college, and I liked writing and speaking and studying history and other languages, and it seemed to give me a venue to do that, and also to, be of assistance to people in counseling situations. So I liked the thought of being able to help people, but utilize, try to make my avocation my vocation, if you will.
And how long were you a clergyman before your doubts started to surface?
The process was very gradual. It was almost on an evolutionary scale, very incremental, but about 15 years into it is when I really started having serious doubts, and I've been at it for 20 years.
And what led to those, what first started those doubts?
What really first started it was actually paying attention to the Bible. And realizing,
not surprised, I'm not surprised.
And it seems silly, but it's something, you work with the lectionary week in, week out, you teach Bible studies, and when you start to see the inconsistencies, the fabrications, and the fascinating thing to me about this is you don't have to be a Bible scholar to see see this stuff.
It's not just fabrication, it's the sheer unpleasantness.
Unpleasantness is brutal. Yeah. It's brutal. The genocides, the slaughter, the oppression of women, the support for slavery. It goes on and on. There are a few gems of wisdom in the Bible, but you have to dig to find them.
And of course, we can always say, well, of course, that was back then, and now we've moved on. But of course, we have moved on, and that's the point, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the future hold for you now?
We'll see. I've already gotten a few speaking invitations. That's nice, and I hope to, whatever I do, I hope to be able to lend my voice to this movement to help other clergymen see that it's not the end of the world if you come out. In fact, things could be better. I mean, like I said already, I'm looking forward to not preaching an Easter sermon this year.
Yeah,
for the first time in a long time.
And what about support from your family and your circle of friends and things? Is that going to be a problem?
We're working through that right now. I think for some friends, this will be a deal breaker. I do. For others, it won't. But I've had already today several text messages and phone calls of support, and I think we'll work through it.
Excellent.
So, and I'm making a lot of new friends, too. So.
Well, I hope to be one of them.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Mike, and I wish you all good fortune in the future.
Thank you so much.
Bye.